Isolated storms. Jen, over to you.
It's all relative, right, Eric? Well, summer is here. You can feel that heat and humidity out there this morning. And even though you might be tempted to pump up the AC, you don't want to break the bank, right? So here to give us some tips on how to save energy and save money this summer is Jeff Mason. He's a field services rep with Cobb EMC here in Georgia. And Jeff, you joined us last hour. We were talking about some ways to save money. And we asked our viewers to send us some questions. So we got a couple good ones, actually. The first is, what temperature should I set my thermostat at during the summer months?
Well, we recommend 78 degrees during the summer and 68 degrees during the winter. Those are good energy-saving temperatures to have set it. And that's another good reason to have a programmable thermostat.
So 78 degrees?
Correct.
That seems kind of high, actually.
Actually, yeah, for some folks it could be a little on the warm side, but that's the thing. You know, you live in your house, you have your habits, and you like things like you like them, but just understand you'll use a little more energy, spend a little more money keeping it cooler in the home.
How do you regulate, and this is another viewer question too, regulate upstairs versus downstairs? Do you set both thermostats at the same?
You want to try to keep them both around 78 degrees. In some instances you can, if you have a ceiling fan in the home, you can use that to help move the air around and try to distribute it a little better from upstairs to downstairs.
Should you set one different than the other, like so the cool air sinks down, or does it matter?
I think, generally the recommendation is just stay at 78, both settings.
Now, last hour we talked about insulation, and you mentioned the importance of that. Remind our viewers how, in the summertime, that makes a big difference.
Correct. Having a properly insulated home can make a big difference in your bill because, again, you're wanting, think of it like an igloo cooler. You're wanting to keep all that cool air inside, and if it's not insulated enough, it's going to escape, and you're wasting money there.
What about some other energy-saving tips?
Well, I think one of the big things, the biggest energy user in your home is your heating and air system. So make sure you have that. If you haven't had it done, have it serviced. Have a certified HVAC guy come out, and the big thing you're looking for there is the Freon charge. The Freon is the gas that makes it cool. If it's not charged properly, the system will run too long and it'll run your bill way up. Okay,
so that's a reason to get those guys out there and work on it. We'll save you money in the long run.
And filters. Filters are a very simple thing that people seem to neglect, and those can make a difference as well. Keep them changed.
What about other types of energy in your home? I mean, during the summertime, there's things that we can turn off or turn on to help some budget savings there?
Correct. I think some of us, we got some pretty decent, I guess, home entertainment systems. So in that instance, I would use a power strip. That way you've eliminated any type of phantom load. And again, phantom load is like, you have an electronic device that's off, yet it's using a little power. If you plug all those things into a power strip, turn them off, you've eliminated that area.
That's a good point. So you just turn off the power strip, and then you've got everything
off. Correct, especially if you're leaving for vacation for a few days or whatever. Then
because we all leave our TVs plugged in all of the time, right?
Exactly.
TV, VCR, Xbox, everything, right?
Exactly, correct.
Any other great tips for the summer? What about windows? Anything we need concerned about with our windows during the summer?
No, not necessarily. Again, make sure they're weather stripped and caulked properly. Try to do meals or plan meals that are maybe a little cooler, and what I mean by that is don't use your oven. The oven heats up and it puts a lot of heat load out into the home. Microwave, simple meals, and the grill. 4th of July is coming up, so hit the grill.
That's right. Jeff Mason from Cobb EMC, thank you. And you did mention that you can get Cobb EMC or maybe your energy company to do a survey with your home. That's,
correct.
I think very useful.
Yes.
Jeff, thank you.
You're very welcome.
All right, we'll be back with more here on Weekend View. We're watching the tropics coming up.